Hey everybody, it's John Miller from App State Tailgate. I got my SGC grading order in, all my trading cards. Early Christmas gift. So I'm gonna do one box at a time on these videos. So I opened the first box. I put them all in these protective sleeves because these things aren't cheap. But I was pretty happy with the first box. For those of you that don't know much about grading, there's three major companies that do grading: PSA, BGS, and SGC. SGC is kind of considered the third best, but a lot of people think they're the best looking, which is why I got them, because they have these black matte backgrounds that make the cards really pop out. And since I don't ever plan to sell them, it didn't really matter if the PSAs sell for more, so I went with SGC. So these are the 10s I got. This old Brian Quick card, not a valuable card or anything, but glad I got a 10. I got this Obsidian. It's of 99, not super valuable card, but it's a cool looking card. This one I'm really happy about. It's an of 5. So there's only 5 of these in the world of this color with the signature. It's a cool looking card. And the 10 on the left side is the autograph grade. So if the signature is clear and doesn't go off the sticker, they'll give it a 10. If it's not good enough, they just won't put any grade for the autograph, and it'll just be a regular 10. But I got a 10 for both on this one, so that's good. Got another 10 on this 10 of 10, so I got all sorts of 10s on this one. But no autograph on this card, so obviously no autograph grade. Just to give you a look at the back, you see the Sports Card Guarantee LLC is put in the plastic there. And if you look really closely at the labels, they have like a little holographic type thing in the background. More Crown Royal cards. This is the base regular card, but happy to get a 10. This actually was a little disappointed it just got a 10, because you can actually get a gold label 10 where the label is gold behind the 10, and that means it's a perfect card. I was thinking this one would maybe get a gold label, but still great to have a 10. We'll see if I get any gold labels at all on my other cards. Another 10 of 10, and this is of 10. Great looking card. I really like these Contenders cards. You can kind of see how shiny they are. And you get the autographs on them and everything. Got the block A on the front, so cool looking cards. This is the of 15 version. It's got like it's called the Diamond holographic in the back. Another 10-10. And here's an example of where the autograph was not good enough to get a 10. You can see it goes off the sticker there. So they just don't put anything and it gets a regular 10. But still, I mean, most people don't care too much about the autograph grade. It's just a nice bonus. People want the 10 on the card. So then 9.5s are still considered pretty good. Having a 9.5 ups the value from not having any grade at all. So it's a near perfect card. It's basically a mint plus is the actual terminology. Here's a pretty basic absolute card. I got a 9.5 on. Here's you got a 10, 9.5. This is the Red Zone Black or Red Zone Red version of this card with the autograph on it. So slight variant. There's an of 10 Sage card. These aren't that great of cards, but I like to get them all. You can see that Sage doesn't have the rights to the NCAA, so they have to like cover up all the logos. If you look closely on the jersey, you won't see any block A's or anything like that. So not as nice to cards, but they're a cheap way to get an autograph. See, some of these Crown Royals don't have autographs on the front. This one got a 9.5 on the blue version. Not too special of a version. Likewise, here's the red version. I'm surprised I got the size I did on these Crown Royals. I thought with all those curves, they'd count me on the corners not being great. 9.5s on these Spectras. This is a pretty plain red version of the card. Here's the most basic black version. Only got a 9.5. Slightly disappointed on that one. I thought I'd get a 10, but these cards just aren't that high quality to begin with, so even right out of the pack, it's hard to get a 10 on some of them. Here's another Contenders. Only got a 9.5 on this one, but this is the cracked ice, which is most people's favorite version of the hologram on the background. They're really shiny in person. Here's the bowl ticket version, so you can see. And cards, there's such slight differences on them that you have to really pay attention. But you see the bowl ticket, so of 99. That means there's 99 cards of this type in the world. And this is just the basic autographed card. Only got a 9.5. Surprised, I thought I'd get a 10, but the difference between 9.5 and 10 can be just one little slight white thing on the corner, or a little roughness on the edges, or a fingerprint. Then we get to older cards, you don't expect them to grade as good, especially with all this, you know, shiny dust on it. I mean, I'm surprised it even got a 9, because if they look on the microscope, they're going to see like dust everywhere. But did pull out a 9 on that one. Not a super valuable card or anything, but pretty hard to find these days because it's so old. Just a 9 on this of 10. Once it gets to of 10, they're so expensive that it's not worth buying more to try to get a nicer shaped card, so you just send it in and hope for the best. So I got a 9 on that one. Another example, I guess these absolute cards just don't come and get a shape. This is an of 20. Thought I might have got a 9.5, but just a 9. This is one of my favorite looking cards, but I wasn't surprised to see it get a of 9. This is a of 15, but if you look really closely at the block A, there's a little ding there, so I knew it wasn't going to grade that great, but such a good looking card, I sent it in anyway. And then here's the disappointment cards, essentially only 8.5. This is actually probably diminishes the value off just having it outside of a grading case, because people assume every card's a 10, but when you tell them for sure it's an 8.5, all of a sudden the value goes down. But these are really old cards. This is an of 10. Just to find them at all is hard, so at this point, years after they're made, you just take what you can get on them. And another example of that shiny glitter. You can't really tell, but that's like actually on top of the card. So with all of that, I expected the grade to go down. And I got an 8.5, so I'll take it. So that's the first box. I'll do another video for each box. I got a bunch of them, so I probably won't even get through them all today or tomorrow. It's going to be a couple-day project to get through all of these. Put them in the protective sleeves. But thanks for watching.